Groovy.
Welcome to Horror After Midnight. I am your host, KC, joined tonight by Slinky, Jallo, and the Saw Guy. How's it going tonight, guys?
It's going, man. Pretty excited.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. We get to talk about the Friday the 13th remake. Woo, shit. I've been waiting for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we all have because, we did that commentary a little while ago. And that was
That was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Hell yeah. It was stupendous.
It's nerd. Friday 13th. Because we're horror nerds. We dressed up like Jason Thorne. We had fun. So
Good times.
yeah, no, this is awesome because in the early aughts, in the aughts throughout the early 2000s and whatever, they remade every fucking horror franchise they could get their crusty little hands on. But this one, much like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, I hold this one in high regard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without further ado, I guess I got some numbers and the synopsis.
All right. What's the numbers?
Let's see. Friday the 13th, the remake, is a 2009 American slasher film, directed by Marcus Nispel, written by Damien Shaman. I can't read my own fucking handwriting. Mark Swift, produced by Platinum Dunes, and Sean S. Cunningham, with Michael Bay, Andrew Form, and Brad Fuller produced it. Sean Cunningham produced it. So that's
Oh, shit, with Michael Bay.
Michael Boom Boom Bay.
Ooh, I wonder how that relationship worked out.
Or Jason in slow mo. Just kidding. It's produced by Platinum Dunes, Crystal Lake Enterprise, and then New Line Cinema and Paramount Pictures. That's pretty cool if they join forces. Starring Jared Padalecki, I can't ever say his name right, the guy from Supernatural. Panabaker, Aaron Yu,
Yeah.
Amanda Rigelli, Travis Van Winkle. Wonder who he plays. And Derek Mears, who is awesome as Jason, and Pamela Voorhees. The name I found was Nana Visitor. I don't know if that's a real name or
That might be her alias.
working name. Yeah, but she plays a good Mrs. Voorhees.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was released February 9th, 2009, at Mann's Chinese Theater, and then it was released February 13th, 2009.
But it was on Friday the 13th, 2009, because I was there for that opening.
But it's an odd month to release.
Well,
Yeah, you would have thought like summertime.
Yeah,
you would think that, but it was just at that time, from what I remember, it came out a week after My Bloody Valentine 3D, and it stole all the thunder of My Bloody Valentine 3D because that was the only Friday the 13th throughout the year, and that was their one ticket to be like, fuck it, we're going to release it on Friday the 13th.
because honestly, I don't think maybe June had a Friday the 13th that year. You know?
I don't think
There's
so.
probably a reason they did it like
Yeah.
that. But so let's see. Budget was 19 million.
Fuck!
This was 92.7. That's still
Oh, damn.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it didn't. That's not a flop. I don't think that's a bomb.
Hell no.
But all right, yeah. Okay. The film follows Clay Miller as he searches for his sister, who is captured by Jason Voorhees while camping at Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, that's what we got to talk about, boys, is that intro. That 10, 15-minute intro before it gets into like the credits and shit.
Yeah.
I freaking loved it, man, because they modernized it because it was a bunch of kids that wanted to still like smoke weed and shit. So they're trying to find a special strain, man. And with that being said, like they showed that the kids were stupid because in a modern sense, you know, they were stoned doing whatever. But then when they started like getting all frisky at the end of the night, I love the way how they put it all together. I was like, what the fuck? Just those kills where, you know, one of the girls, you know, spoiler alert, Jason puts her in a fucking sleeping bag, puts her over the fucking, cooks the shit out of her, like wrapped in fucking foil. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, she drops out and she's like all steaming and shit.
Yeah.
He's methodical and shit in this one. Like he's a hunter. Like the way it was done, like you said, it was it was really well done. Like they took a lot of cool shit and mashed it together. I was watching that movie in the theater and I forgot the titles hadn't even fucking happened yet.
Right?
Right. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit.
He comes
It was
out for the
pretty long.
fucking machete.
You what?
And then,
yeah.
oh,
I was saying it was a pretty long opening for a movie, but it was an
15.
awesome opening.
Yeah. But
mm-hmm.
I completely forgot we hadn't seen any titles. You know what I mean? Because it starts.
Yeah.
I love the beginning. Like I dig it, man. Like it's it's not perfect. I have my big see Pamela got kind of shortchanged.
Well, at that time, that's when they were trying to do a lot of these remakes at that time, and they even did it with the Edward Norton version of the Hulk, where you find out how he becomes a Hulk, he goes crazy and leaves. It's the same thing that they were doing on this one, where you find out that Pamela Voorhees is going crazy. They did the whole voiceover from the OG original, "Kill her, mommy, kill her," and then it shows that she gets her head severed. But what's cool about this one, it actually shows Jason as a kid hiding in the bushes, and he sees the whole thing.
Original series never does. They just or well, obviously he didn't drown, but what the fuck? Yeah, but you see him. It's all right. That's cool. That's cool. Like it's neat because it sucks because it's just the end. If that was the first movie, that was the end of the movie. But it's cool, brutal. It sets everything up. Again, Friday the 13th has its own built-in lore, so it's kind of like you don't even need to see any of the shit. You already know it.
Yeah.
Well, went crazy and killed all the fucking kids at the camp.
We were all fucking just throw that shit up when we were watching on the commentary, like, oh fuck, because it been a while before we saw that shit.
And a nice detail I noticed is when he picks up the machete and stuff, you see that thing is so sharp that it cut her fingers too when she went to defend herself.
Yeah.
Just whatever, little nerd, horror nerd shit. I really like the beginning of the movie, man. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I think I'm not too in on the Jason takes a prisoner kind of thing. I don't. But
well, he's never
they explained it. Yeah.
Strange.
Well, because I know in part 2, that chick gets killed, and then in part 4, her brother comes looking for her. But it's like, well, why would you just kill her? Because that's what he did. It doesn't matter. I'm nitpicking, man.
Yeah. Well, it's because it had to do a wink to part 2 where, he sees this chick and it looks like his mom. That's basically, I think, the reason why he captured her.
Just talking to you, that's right.
Yeah, you're talking about the one that puts on the sweater.
Yeah. So that's a wink to part 2, which I think is pretty cool because this movie, you smash in 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one film, and it's fucking great. But then at the same time, like, what the fuck? Pamela doesn't get her love,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only in it for like, 10, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
But I will say this, what she says, and like, she doesn't have any kind of like throwaway lines. Like, the shit she says is like, whoa, it'll be easier for you than it was for the others. You're just like, come here now, come here. And then she says, it's his birthday and fucking da. She really sets it up. She only has a couple lines, but I mean, she sets the story and she sets the stage for what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Again, it's really good, man. I like it. I like how the other kids are out there looking for weed. Of course, they're looking for weed and don't find it, but they find the local yokel, and he ain't having it. But the intro is fucking crazy. We have to talk about something else, man, because we'll sit here and talk about the intro for half an hour.
Yeah, the bear trap's pretty cool too. That was something he never really used before either.
Do what?
Yeah, when he used the bear trap, he was running.
That was insane. My mouth was hanging. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
well,
would have put that damn bear trap in the figure, man. Like, what's wrong with you?
I know, man.
That was cool. And the dude sees him coming, so I can't imagine through his head. Like, there it is. I'm gonna get split with the watermelon, and
And he's sitting there with the bear trap as he sees his girlfriend cooking.
Oh,
it was just. You couldn't ask for a better fucking kill.
It like I said, I'm a diehard Friday the 13th fan. Like, well, we all are, and that was so satisfying. Like, you just
shit. I need a cigarette after this, man. Fuck.
yeah, I gotta go outside and come down a little bit.
Damn. But the story was great too. I love what they did with it. How Jared Padalecki comes in and he's like the older brother on a biker. He was a rebel. You find out some things of his story where he was like, fuck the family. My mom's got cancer. I'm going to go do my own thing. We're kind of a rebel badass. He comes across to these young kids. I don't think they're in high school. They're like early college, like freshmen. Yeah. And like, it's a dude who's got money and he's bringing all of his friends and he only has friends because he's got money. And then they show like some of the people around town when he's asking for the flyers and shit. The only thing I wish they would have had was the old man. It's got a death curse. That would have been a really cool wink.
Like, or some, they needed a harbinger, but I think they got it with that old lady.
Yeah.
People don't know where to walk.
Yeah. The fucking crazy ass dogs.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She reminded me of the lady from like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That was the same lady.
I think it might be the same lady.
Yeah, it was the same lady, but it wasn't like the same character, but it was the same lady as an actor. But there was other winks in there too, because later on you see Monty, he's the tow truck driver, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually pretty cool, how they do that scene. But when they build up this whole story, how it was back and forth, and the way they played Jason out, where it's like, Crystal Lake is his fucking home. And he knows that shit back and forth. But what I thought was the best thing, too, Jason always had this aura of how he could be everywhere so quick. They never showed it. It's because he had underground tunnels all over fucking Crystal Lake.
And they're gnarly, man, because there's one area where he pops up into a bus.
Yeah.
It's crazy, the maze that they go in. But yeah, that explains a whole big chunk of the lore, how it's like, oh my God, he's over there. Oh my God, he's over there. And they show him running. I love it. They show him fucking running.
Oh, that was the biggest controversy because everyone's like, Jason, don't fucking run.
Yeah, but that is true, but that's only because like a lot of the younger people usually have only seen like the later film, like part 6 and on, he didn't run, but everything before that, he did pretty much like part 2, 3, 4.
Because he wasn't killed by Corey Feldman yet.
Yeah.
But like it's just man, I dig it. The kills are brutal.
Yeah. I love the arrow in the head when the dude's riding the boat, because that was a wink to part 3, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. And the chick is all stupid, like, slow down. The fucking boat hits her. She's underneath the fucking thing. She thinks Jason's out there. Goes right in. Oh. And then
thinking, oh, okay, maybe. No.
Yeah. Nope. And then the one dude, what was it? The one Asian guy who was drinking the beer out of his boot or out of his shoe. Shoot the boot.
Shoot the boot.
Yeah. What's cool about him is that he got fucking killed by Jason in this, and he was like tortured and shit. But then he was also killed later on by Freddy Krueger in the remake.
Get on the fucking computer. Talking about, I ain't slept in 10 days.
Yeah. That shit was badass, dude.
He's going after William Butler's thing. Butler plays Tommy in the Night of the Living Dead remake.
Mm-hmm.
Been killed by Jason. He's been killed by Leatherface. And so it's someone else, I forget, but he has the distinction of being killed by like 3 of the boogeymen.
Oh shit! Like Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Paxton's right. Aliens killed him. Predators killed him. Terminators killed him.
It's fucking crazy.
Ward or mention or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I guess it's the same kind of thing. The sheriff shows up. He's totally, completely inept. The guy from Hostel 2. I like his kill. I thought that was kind of cool. He gets the fucking driver through the eye. I don't. There's one kill that he does. He kills the blonde in the rich kid's house, right?
Yeah.
When he to me, that's like an homage to Kane Hodder. When he fucking like would break somebody's neck, he would just kind of twitch or like shudder. Like it was it's creepy as fuck to watch, man. Like it really is. Yeah. And then he sets another trap. He fucking throws an axe at the fucking black kid and leaves him there. And he's all,
Yeah.
And
almost like bait to get the other people to come outside.
Yeah.
Looking down, like one of these motherfuckers is gonna come out here. It's on. Awesome.
Yeah, and then he goes out there, and then all of a sudden he gets the axe, and he does the fucking like Jason Momoa axe throw, bam, right through his fucking head.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
He got his fucking axe throwing merit badge. What are you, Pam? What the fuck are you doing? Goddamn Pam. I can't name Pam. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, lunatic. Anyway, you don't have your sweater on. Knock it off.
Damn, you're pissing off Pamela Voorhees.
Dude, she's gonna come at me later on. She's gonna be like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Derek Mears as Jason. I like his Jason.
He was amazing because this role landed him a Predator role because he was in the Predator movie with what was it, the Robert Rodriguez one that he did. He was the original one. Adrian
Brody and that one was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and it was that. There's Pam. It was neat to see him and his take on Jason because Kane's a big guy. Like he's fucking muscular and shit. But wearing and everything, he always came off kind of looking stocky, like not chubby. I don't want to say that, but just Jason
short and wide. Yeah.
Derek, on the other hand, he's like light and svelte, and tell he's living off the land. Like you can tell a guy lives in the woods and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
What'd you think of his costume? What'd you think of Jason's outfit and the mask and everything?
Oh,
it was pretty cool how he went from like having him in like the part 2 like Sackhead, and then he eventually finds his hockey mask with the country dudes up there smoking weed and like playing with the fucking what was it?
The Playboy.
Yeah, it was like a mannequin or something. He was up there like groping on. But
not
it was kind of cool how Jason defined his mask look like that way. They kind of put 2 and 3 together.
Yeah, I liked how they did that too. That was cool.
I thought
with the molester redneck, but still, either way.
Well, because the mannequin's
funny guy.
Oh right. Yeah.
From what I heard, I think on the disc there's another. They shot that 2 different ways. They shot it where, I guess he has the mask on, and he cuts his head off and takes the mask off that, and then I don't know. I have to watch the thing. I put the movie.
I've never seen that version.
Well, what's badass about
redneck dude? He's like looking at like a Playboy or something. And Jason like comes up and he knocks his sack mask off. He's like, "Oh, dude, that's fucked up, man." He's like, his face.
Oh,
Knife gets his throat slit.
Yeah. But you know, I love the way Jason looked on this one because it doesn't fit that stereotype where he has to wear the fucking jumpsuit like Michael Myers. And they actually showed him that he wore a shirt. He wore a fucking like outdoorsman rugged fucking jacket. He had jeans on. He had fucking killer shit kicking boots. Like that's badass. That's Jason. That's the way he should have been, like he was in part 2.
Wearing shit he found on people he's killed or that guy and took his LL Bean jacket and fucking like.
Well, you know, too, they actually show that he had fucking hair and it was long and crazy, you know, and they actually played into a lot of the aspect of how he looked. And I kind of like it, you know, just seeing the makeup because you could tell the people that did the Leatherface makeup, they did this makeup because it was very similar when you saw him unmasked. That's why I was like, oh shit. But the way that they build everything as far as his suit goes, I mean, even down to the mask, to the wear and tear on it. That was the most prized mask. They had to fucking lock that shit down in a suitcase. They had a security guard.
Well, imagine when they're making that movie, if that mask came up missing, what that would fetch on like eBay. You'd get some man, I want it, and just a lot of money. But yeah, I remember dude had like handcuffed to his wrist and shit, man, walking to the set.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked the way it looked. It looked aged and distressed and stuff. But yeah, his look was really good. And he looked grimy. He looked like he lived in the woods. Like he didn't, you know, you could tell that guy had been sleeping underground or whatever, you know.
wrestling bears and shit. He was like the Brock Lesnar.
Like, so I don't know, man. Like, what'd you think of the end? Because they had to throw the jump scare in. They had to.
Damn, you know, I got to tell you, the ending. I thought it would have been great if they did a one and done, but you know it's fucking Jason. They can't do a one and done. I thought it was cool where they show that he actually had the chain wrapped around his neck, which was a callback to 6 and 7. He gets pulled in, it scrapes the fuck out of his head, and then you know he loses his mask. But the fact
there for a second because he's pretty close to where he's going, man. Like,
dude, I thought they were gonna chop him up and shit. It'd be like Rumble in the Bronx. He'd come out like balls and shit, you know. But they didn't,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I could see this going on. And then when they're at the lake and he fucking busts out, like, oh shit. And you know, I would have loved for them to do a sequel because there was plans. There was the script leaks. They were gonna plan it where it's in the winter. He has a full-on fucking beard, and he's like grizzly.
Man, oh my god.
That would have been badass if they would have did that, because I mean that's a different side of Jason you don't see, where you know he's been in space, he's been all over, you know, Crystal Lake, shit, he's been on Elm Street.
Yeah, for real. He's been,
He's been in Manhattan,
Well,
That's right, he was in Manhattan.
kind of. But
Yeah.
he's been on a boat.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, what was it? I did like the part where they had him chained up to the fucking chipper shredder and shit, and it was like all he wanted was his mom's fucking locket. Like he was losing his mind trying to fucking grab that thing. Like that was so it's kind of like, oh man, there's still that whole tragedy story with him and his mom and blah blah blah. And it's like, I still feel bad for the guy sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, he starts
Mama's boy knows that.
Well, you know what would have been cool is if they actually did the sequel where he's in the snow with the beard and shit, but then they would show flashbacks of him as a kid and his mom, kind of like what they did in Hatchet 2 with how Hatchet Face was there with his dad with Kane Hodder.
Rob Zombie snatched up the beard thing for Halloween too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, oh yeah, no. But you know what? We didn't get a official studio flick of that, but we got some kick-ass fan films that I don't know. They're filling the void for the time being because his stuff is awesome. Man. Never Hike Alone. We do a whole episode about that.
Never Hike Alone, and the second one was Snow.
And
there was Voorhees that came out that was really good, and another one that was called Rose Blood, and that has Tina from part 7, The New Blood.
Yeah. And see, that's badass. That there's like, it's a culture thing. You have to be in it. You have to be there from the get go. And if you've never been there to it, I mean, once you get into it, shit, you'll love this thing for forever. You know.
Go down the rabbit hole. Like,
You know, I mean, it's a lifestyle. When we always say, I mean, we're a bunch of hoarders. We fucking love this shit. But you know, it sucked when like there was a whole lawsuit of who owns who. Of like Jason, who owns the name of Jason, who owns Pamela Voorhees, who owns the name of Friday the 13th. Yeah,
that's just like rips our hearts out because it's like today you got it's about dollars and cents, man. It's like, come on, guys. Come on. Like,
why can't you just get along, work together?
It's
everyone's gonna get fucking paid anyway. What the fuck?
Yeah, everybody's gonna get a check. God damn it. Anyway, I'm interested to see the different takes on it now. Each one of them had, I think, something in the tube to come out. So it's like, you know, they each got their respective whatever allotments. And so I'm interested to see what Mr. Miller's going to do. And I'm interested to see what Sean finally got his wish, I think. He got rid of that damn hockey mask.